Hey guys, Coach Julian here. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about hedged versus unhedged ETFs. Welcome to my Money Matters channel. I'm Julian Rigoli, CPA, CMA, finance coach. I take the bullshit out of finance. I firmly believe that anybody can take control of their finances. You don't need to be a math whiz, you don't need a finance degree. All you need is to understand certain key concepts and apply them. My channel, Money Matters, covers three topics mainly. One is saving money, how to save money. Two is how to invest money. And three is how to think about money. If this is the kind of topic you're interested in, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. You'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Okay, so hedged versus unhedged ETFs. So in general, an ETF that is hedged basically protects you, has a protection against currency fluctuations. So say you are buying in Canadian dollars, you have Canadian dollars and you're buying an ETF that follows a US index like the S&P 500. The hedged ETF does not, it protects you against currency fluctuation. So if the US dollar goes up and down, you're not going to feel that if you're in a hedged ETF. If you're in an unhedged ETF, your investment is going to go up and down with the value of the currency. So if the US dollar goes up, your investments will go up. If the US dollar goes down, your investment will go down. To show you the difference, I'm going to use two ETFs. They both follow the S&P 500 index, but one is hedged and the other is not hedged. We can take a look and I'll explain to you the difference. So here are two BMO ETFs. One is called ZSP.TO, and that covers the S&P 500. It's not hedged. That's the purple line. The other one is ZUE.TO. This one is hedged, so that's the orange line here. So as you can see, in the last year, the hedged Canadian dollar ETF has done better than the unhedged ETF, because if you look, here's a chart that shows the US dollar in the past year. So the US dollar has gone down in value in relation to the Canadian dollar. It's actually bottomed out around 1.20 here back in May timeframe. That's bumped up a little bit. So the unhedged ETF has been affected by that. So that's purple one, the ZSP, has done like 10% less return compared to the hedged ETF, which is ZUE. If we look at over 3 years, they pretty much perform at the same level. 5 years, same thing. One has done 107, the other 110. If you look at 10 years though, you can see that the unhedged ZSP, which is the purple line here, has done like almost 100%, like more than 100% better than the hedged ETF. And that's because, if you remember, 10 years ago, the Canadian dollar and the US dollar were almost at par. They were almost at 1. It actually went below 1. It's like 0.98, 0.97 at one point. And that's why the unhedged ETF here has done so much better in the last 10 years. Is because the US dollar has gained tremendous amount of value over this time frame in comparison to the Canadian dollar, and it's played around 125 to 135 over a few years here, and then lockdown happened, and bam, with all that uncertainty, oil and commodities, which is really what's behind the Canadian economy, all that went down, and so the Canadian dollar lost a lot of value. So you can see 141 back in March 2020 when the lockdown happened, where we were in the 1.4 zone. As things got back to normal slowly, the Canadian dollar has strengthened compared to the US dollar. Take it or leave it. This is my view. I think when things get back to normal, you're going to see these pre-lockdown levels in the 1.3, 1.33, 1.35 levels. That being said, if I was a betting man and I was to choose between two ETFs at this stage, one that is hedged and the other that is unhedged, I would probably go with the unhedged ETF. So that would be the ZSP. Why? Because I think there's room for the US dollar to appreciate in relation to the Canadian dollar. I think the US economy is resilient. I think they're going to do super well. They had injected a lot of money in that economy. Americans are resilient. They're going to spend a lot of money. They're going to consume. And I think that the US dollar will go up. And so I would go with an unhedged position on the S&P 500. So there you have it, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, it's free for a limited time, and you can find the link to my Calendly in the description of the video. And folks, subscribe to my channel because I got more content coming, more videos on how to save money, how to invest money, and how to think about money. Thanks again, folks, and we'll see you real soon.